Welcome back. So in this video, I want to make further changes to our code base. So just to recap, the issue is I'm not happy with how our audio class works. I have to keep putting file names in, and I want to avoid putting file names and audio type in. I want to kind of have a load function. So I'll show you what I mean. I want some kind of, like I want to load. I'll just show you, probably in game window is best. So over in say game load, I want to do all my loading. I want to go audio dot load, load audio, whether it's music or whether it's sound effect, any kind of audio. And then I'll put some kind of file name in here, and then give the and the file name could have folders in it. It could have it could be in some folder, my music, and I only want to do this once in the game when I load. I don't want to keep having to write everything. And also the audio type, right? Audio type. So I have to, something that I want to not have to, do anymore. I have to keep typing what audio type this is, right? I'm okay with, and then of course controlling whether I loop it or not. I'm fine with that. So I want to be able to do something like this, right? And so, and also give it a name, like this is the background music, BG music. And now I can just use the name as a reference. So instead of having to write this and then this, all I need to do is write this, and this is already it already knows. And then I can just go play this. That's kind of the design I want. Let's do that. Let's actually make this. So I'll go in my audio class, I'll go public shared sub load audio, and I'm going to take in exactly what I wanted before, some kind of file name, some kind of name to reference the file, and the audio type. By val type as audio type. Right, so that's kind of what I want there. All right, now to do this, I'll need a place to save my sound names. Okay, I need a place to kind of save my sound names, and also if I might want to unload audio, right? I might want to unload certain audio. But with unload audio, all I should need to give it is the name, the alias of it, and it should be able to find it in some kind of list. So let's add in a list. Let's add in some kind of list for ourselves. We'll add in private shared because these are shared. We'll add in like an audio names. All right, audio names. Okay, now I probably want a list. I don't want a list. I want to be able to reference this quickly, so I'm going to use a dictionary of string. And this particular thing needs to save two things. It needs to, well, actually, it needs to know three things. It needs to know file name, and type. So I need to store these three things somewhere. And right now, dictionary can only store one value. So I need to create another class. And you know what? Because this is in audio, I really should create a folder for audio and move everything to the audio folder. I really shouldn't have it here. But anyway, I'm just going to have it here. I'm just going to add another thing called audio type. Can't spell. Type. Oh, sorry, not audio type, audio information. So in some kind of audio information with those three pieces of information. And give myself three properties, three public properties: the name, the file name, and the audio type. Now this particular new what is this? This new thing, this new class here, doesn't know what audio type is. So I need to import my Framework 2D Basics audio class so that it knows what this is. And now I can actually do audio type as it's typed there. I should build a constructor for it so that I can easily put stuff. I know it's public. To be honest, it doesn't have to be public, but why not? We'll make a public sub new, and we'll take in some of these parameters when we construct these. I'll just go type. And it will pass them into, we'll pass these three parameters into this class here, an instance of this class. Alright, so now we've got like a record here that we could store information in. So think of this as a record, and these are fields in like in a table, say. Alright, so I'm getting there. Now this is kind of the reason why I avoided it before, because this is not necessary, but it's just eating me up that I have to put in so much information. So now at this point I can go audio info. So I'll make a dictionary of audio info, and when I load the audio, I can just go audio names dot load dot add the name and then new audio info, and now I can slot in the three pieces of information for storage into this dictionary that I can now use with my other functions down here. Now, of course, I need to check if audio names contains the key, which is the name that I'm using as my key, right? And I want to make sure, you know, it doesn't not contain the key, then I add a new one. But if it does contain a key, I guess I could update it to a new. I guess I could update it to a new value. So I reference the name. I access it with the name, and I can just go new like that instead. So I'm happy with that now. So when I load an audio, now I don't necessarily open the audio. I just chuck it into this list here. It's ready to be used. And if I unload audio, look, it's a matter of just checking whether this thing exists. If it does exist, then delete it from the list, really. Delete it from the list. Remove. And then we put the key as we remove that particular key. Technically, if I remove it, I really should, you know, close it. I should do a close on that alias. I really should close on the alias there. So do I have a close? I've got closed background music. That closes a very specific thing. So I think I need, what I'll do is I'll just grab close. Actually, this one closes a particular alias. Might use that. What do I use that one for? Close sound. Put the name in, and I can close a particular sound name. Right, I can use this one, close sound. So before I remove it, I should close it. There we go. Close sound. Just make sure it exists for me to close. And I'm pretty happy with that. Now, these can be changed now. So I shouldn't need to write these things in anymore. Right, I shouldn't need to write these things in anymore. What I should be writing is just the file, the alias name, and then it should know what the audio type and everything is, because it will look up this dictionary. Right, that's kind of the plan, right? So now what I can do is, I could, you know what? I won't delete that. You know, I'll keep that there, but I'll make it private. Right, I'll make it private, so we won't be able to access this from the game window anymore. Okay, so I'm going to make this private. I'm going to make all of these private. So I'll keep it. I won't delete it. I'll keep it, but I'll make it private. Okay, we'll make these private, and I'm going to make a new public shared sub play background music. Now I'm allowed to have it the same name as long as I change these things. So right now it's going to be different anyway, because this time around I only want name, and that's it. And then just an option to loop. An option to loop that is optional as well. Right, so now I expose that, and now what I do is I will grab the name and look into this particular dictionary and extract some information out of it. Whoa. So I'm going to extract two pieces of information from it. The first piece of information is the file name. So dim file name. Right, and the second piece of information I'm extracting from it is the audio type, and this is a string, and this is an audio type. And I need to go .audio type here. And then what I'll do is I'll just use this function. So I'm pretty much abstracting away from, I'm just going to use this function, which is this one, which is an overload of that, because it's a different version of the same thing. And this time around I can put my file name, I can put my audio type, and then I can also put whether I want to is loop from this part, from this, slide it in. So this is pretty much that. So now instead of putting these three in, I only need to put this in, and this is optional. So it just simplifies making our game later on.